be surprised if he sticks with the Diddy Kong. It feels like that's the character he's trying to move into. I don't know that I've seen him play Ike too much today, to be honest.
I don't think I've seen it at all, but it's usually like Ike, Diddy, and Wolf are his three mains at the moment, and he'll kind of pull them out as needed. So, you know, a little bit of column A, a little bit of column B, we'll see what makes it work. And speaking of, guess who he's hovering?
So that is surprising. Ike is a character that definitely has the disjoints to keep Zero Suit Samus away, and then the conversions to make quick work of these stocks. So perhaps that is the game plan here on PS2 for Game 1. JoJ versus AoS, let's get it.
But if you start holding forward, you already know where AoS is going, so you gotta be careful with that. Look at that, just baiting out the air dodge as well. Just love to see it. And now, again, as you said, sword disjoint do be nice. Got to keep that in mind. And if you want to keep a very fast character away, it's going to be that. You got to also remember that Ike, slow boy. So if AoS can really capitalize on getting in, do a great job of just edge guarding, causing some problems. But JoJo's doing a great job of just keeping him at bay with Ragnell.
And that's really the problem here, is that we know exactly what Ike is going to want to do. He's going to want to go ahead and just jump, short hop, or full hop with neutral air or forward air to try to space Zero Suit out. And Zero Suit has to be the slippery one in this matchup. You have to go ahead and respond to JoJ's patience.
Oh, willing to barely avoid that blaster from ZSS. AoS still getting these grabs though. That's the bonus of having a disjoint. Trying to go for the flip kick actually to punish that, but oh, it's the errant down air to get sniped out by the forward tilt. JoJ claims the first stock of the set.
Double up air, not going to try for the immediate up B as JoJ jumps out of that. I love those, like just the weak hit neutral air, like directly at stage. I can go ahead and get a couple mix-ups out of that, but AoS being very patient, trying again into another offstage scramble situation. These side Bs, JoJ not quite getting snuffed out, but yeah, the standard get up plus 100%. You get that slow animation, the slow paralyzer freezes JoJ in place.
Yeah. So this is just, again, getting grabs, getting some situations for him. There it is.
It feels like for Ike, the margin of error is a lot lower.
Yeah, I mean, big sword, big hitbox. It's very easy to convert off something. Just a quick drop point blank. What a statement.
That's an interesting option for the punish, yeah.
I like that. Some tomahawks into forward tilt. Not quite falling for it, though. AoS a bit smarter than that.
Big man swing, big sword, but getting knocked off stage. And this is where AoS can make his money, but the hitbox not quite working out for him there. Forward air not going to connect.
Dash attack sending him up in the air into the tumble. Air dodge gets him down, and the up air seals out AoS's stock. JoJ doing a great job keeping this lead, but it's not that much of a big one, though. AoS can even this up very quick.
True, AoS has been doing a good job of trading in neutral. And speaking about evening it up, no, great mash from JoJ.
Now just using those quick draws to kind of come back. Just trying to just bait out something, maybe a quick recovery gets snuffed out by that. Ooh, trying to laser. I like AoS trying to explore the options and how to best punish that up B.
Yeah, you can't punish it on the way up necessarily because Ike doesn't have a sword in his hand. He is, I don't want to say invulnerable, he has that full super armor package there. But once the sword is in his hand, you can smack him away. Just like AoS did right there. It looked like a back air at platform, unless I'm incorrect there.
You still got a lot of percentage to go if you want to come out on top of your AoS. JoJ's doing a great job of extending his lead, keeping that percentage on deck, and even spot dodging that grab is so important. Triple-digit percents now for AoS. And just not having the verticality to reach that ledge again. Excellent work to JoJ, cleaning it out with one fresh stock remaining on him. And the Ike has come to play.
Surprising to see it here. I really thought that he was going to go ahead and go Diddy, ride or die, but this Ike definitely showing up and showing us what he can do to basically pour a bucket of cold water on AoS's Zero Suit Samus, jumping around using a ton of mobility that Ike just simply cannot keep track of, cannot keep up with, but it doesn't matter because man got a big sword, and if he's got the percentage lead, you have to come to him.
Yep, that's the power of big sword. Always a big fan of big sword. And so Ike still rocking it, still rocking the PS2, of course. That's the thing is, you'll find this in a lot of top players in NDVA. Sometimes they're just going to just vibe on PS2 for whole sets and not bad enough. Sometimes the counter picks are important, but sometimes we're just ride or die in it.
There's a reason why I banned the stage. It's like I'd like to go anywhere else at some point.
Gotta be careful of the familiarity. If you're familiar with the stage to that degree, it's one of those things to worry about for your opponent, you know?
AoS gets a roll through that kind of opens up. Joj just a bit. Good forward tilt out of disadvantage though, just recognizing where AoS is trying to land and putting a nice lingering hitbox right there.
Yeah, just realizing that AoS is moving all around him to kind of hold shield, be careful, be safe. Just avoiding a lot of the threats that AoS is trying to just bait out. Like, AoS is trying to bait out something, but Joj's doing a great job not really taking the bait.
Tried with that double neutral air on that platform too. If he had gotten that, it may very well have been a stock.
Nice turnaround grab, not quite getting the follow-up though, courtesy of flip kick.
Get to that percentage where these... How did he actually... It looked like the very edge of that down smash that hits behind Zero Suit to clip Joj there.
Barely, but hey, barely is more than enough. For you Tekken boy, it's away, thank goodness, because Joj gets a second lease on life by hitting you with the very back part of the swing of up air is more than enough to steal out the ZSS stock. Whose kick is all she wrote. Yep, that's goodbye.
Did not turn around the up tilt and pays for it with his life was Joj right there.
Unfortunate, but AoS has that second lease on life and got to get himself on the board somehow here in this set. It's very hard to do versus that Ike. I mean, look at Joj just like controlling space so well with the big sword, a little bit of that movement. Ike's slow, but I mean, you can still afford to be slow if you have hitboxes that big.
For sure, and I think the lead plays a big role into this. Like AoS has never had to, has never been able to use his mobility to camp this Ike.
But you know,
right now he's
the lead.
building it up for sure.
And getting caught out by the Aether, has that armor at the very beginning of it, and just the immediate grab as well, and almost even got the down air. Joj still feeling himself despite starting to have that deficit.
Awesome off stage, just re-grab, but Joj choosing not to press it. Instead, the flip kick hitting underneath the platform gets the pivot, or should be the grab rather. What hitbox was that? Why did it hit behind it?
You could say, welcome to Smash Ultimate.
Ultimate Smash Ultimate, where hitboxes don't matter and priority is a myth.
Pretty much. Oh, dash attack off the top. AoS did not expect that.
It feels like a... Okay,
oh,
immediately
off the side. Joj did not expect that.
Off of the Angel platform, and this man is choosing a violence, swinging immediately, not trying to go ahead and get anything other than the stock while in bowl. And it feels like, yeah, this is the problem, is that AoS is like killing around 150 or so, Joj is killing at like 100 or less. And he's doing so consistently off of just a lot easier conversions to hit than AoS.
Trying to edge guard as best I can. Doing a great job actually in this last stock. Really good. Just sitting at 100% now, trying to recover as best he can, getting swatted out at every turn. The quick draw.
The double jump.
Quick return to ledge, keep himself alive. The Aether just got to cover some options, keep himself alive for a bit longer at the very least. The boost kick, not enough to do it.
So now this is the danger spot. Ike has Rage. He's got just one or two moves that he's going for, but is that going to kill? No, I don't think so. Great DI. Again, it feels like Joj is using these double jumps a little bit errantly off stage. If he ever gets sniped out of that side B when he uses the double jump to like break tumble first, then AoS can get the stock super easily.
Oh, kept the jump is so important there. Being so careful. That's the grab. A lot of rage.
This is an even game.
It is. Get the next hit. That air dodge was so important.
That's actually going to do it? Off the top, AoS, it looked like he may have been holding away.
That was, like, he disappeared in that blast. No kill sparks, no kill screen, no nothing. Joj won that game off of a miracle play.
That is the Ike special. When you have him at full rage, it just takes one hit, and it doesn't even necessarily matter what it is. He's got the burst option and dash attack. Up B now kills relatively early. He can go ahead and get confirms with neutral air, forward air, or even down tilt. Like, it feels like when Ike's at 150, you're the one that he's afraid.
It's true. I mean, if you hit like a truck and you have rage, like you hit like a super truck, like two trucks back to back, like a pair of trucks getting hit at the same time, like from both sides. It hurts, man.
All right, into this third game here with AoS. It looked like he did a good adaptation there in game 3, but does he get the spike? He does. The momentum continues to grow. AoS is learning a little bit more each game. He looked really good there in that last one, but Joj stole it.
That was such a good stock for AoS. It's really what he needed to get some
Exactly.
footing in the set. And now, again, he has the lead right now. So he can play as campy with his movement as much as he wants. He can continue to run Joj down. The important part is he has options. He didn't really have the option before, but now he can make use of it. And I'm really, oh, not even getting the option. Joj honestly could have cleaned house there with that, but not quite finding what he needed there.
Awesome tries for the... Okay,
Not getting it.
very nearly sniping out that air dodge back to edge. It was an interesting option by Joj. I think if he had done the up B, he might have gotten sniped out.
How do you keep getting killed by these dash attacks, AoS? You're getting absolutely caught.
I feel like it's just the only thing he's getting caught by, though, is just he drops shield, tries to jump. That hitbox, I don't understand.
Behind? Okay, well, AoS gets it anyway. I don't know, some sort of miracle to kind of send him in that direction, but it's what the gods decreed.
Man's SDI is just too good. He's got that Mr. Doom SDI that kills himself.
I'm liking the movement from both players right now. AoS is still full lead ahead, is so important for himself.
That might be dead. No, AoS held in. Very smart, very smart.
That could have been, honestly, that could have been dead, but
I respect it so much from Joj. That's definitely the one move comeback button.
Sometimes if you get a read like that, it's the read of a lifetime, and has the double jump. Yeah, has to use the quick draw now. Actually hitting AoS now and getting the center stage because of it.
Trying to hit these reverse nairs because that can extend the combo window just a bit. Not working out so far, and it doesn't look like he's getting the back hitbox of that side B. AoS trying to cover it with a flip kick, not going to work out, forcing him to ledge again. Zaire has to use the double jump. AoS can't flip kick again.
Oh, I love that little dance right in front of him. Not quite funny. And yeah, air dodging too low. He was fast falling at air dodge, went too low for the recovery, didn't have a jump, and suffered because of it. Nope, that's AoS putting himself on the board now. 1-2. Still needs 2 more to go back to Grands.
So what is the stage pick from Joj? Are we going to stick on Stadium 2? Think we're going to get something like a town and city and hope to get those easy early side B kills, side B up B kills? Maybe we're going to go to Triplats?
A lot of potential here, town and city. Smashville, smaller area, you never quite know where we thinking.
Smashville does give you like such easy conversions.
And there it is.
Yeah, smaller stage too, so this is perhaps the best of all possible worlds here for Joj. He has plenty of time. He's got a couple counter picks left, but AoS has been picking up steam. Like the first few games were solidly in Joj's favor, but after he's had to steal with that dash attack, it feels like AoS has just turned it up another notch.
Speaking of dash attack, as soon as it said go, Joj just runs in dash attacks. Like he has no care in the world about it, and even gets like a point blank grab. So starting off with a nice few hits from Joj, getting pecked by Zaire starter as well. But again, the smaller stage I think is definitely going to benefit Joj.
Ooh. No tech right there and getting smacked with the back air for it.
Oh, getting hit by the paralyzer. Can we get the flip kick again?
Sure.
Oh no.
Easy confirmed by AoS. He's done that twice in a row now and trying to go for a third time right there with that flip kick, very nearly getting the quick draw.
Now Joj just, again, this is the second game now he immediately has to answer back on a full stock because he dropped so early. Happened last game and it was a huge deciding factor for AoS. And now he has it again.
He gets buried again. That's the problem. If you try to challenge that flip kick, like it's always so tantalizing. You think you know what the arc is going to be, but if you're just, it's got such a bigger disjoint than most people think. No, that's double jump there. So AoS looks like he's running away with it here. This game 4.
Okay, well, yeah, not getting gimped there at the very least. That would have been an insane shout out 3-0, 3 stock rather. But you still got to be careful here.
Yeah, he goes for it. The back throw flip kick is the AoS. Everybody in MDVA has been hit with that once, but Joj a little bit too wise to it.
You know someone's tricks, it's a little bit easier to deal with them. Getting buried another time, though, not quite finding an extension. AoS looking for something, looking for anything, looking to finish this off. It's actually the up air from Joj. Okay, 2 stocks to go, Joj. It's not looking ideal, but maybe.
He's trying so hard. He just wants to clip Ike on the way down from the up B.
And you have to be careful because you might be the one getting clipped in the process. Because
but when you're up a stock, might as well.
They're scary. Even if it was this score, I still wouldn't go for something like that versus Joj.
Actually, the double nair is Joj, but his DI from AoS is appropriate. He's just recognizing that he can just go to the corner stage, but no, the quick draw not working out that time.
snuffed out. And now it's a game 5 situation for these two. JoJ looked so dominant in those first 2 games, but then AoS gets early stocks. One, like, it just immediately like gets that flip kick into spike. Game 3, game 4, and just the momentum is out of AoS, or out of JoJ's hands and into AoS's.
Are we getting the character counter pick now is the question.
I want to see it. I wouldn't be surprised actually if he goes Ike. Yeah,
No?
he wants to ride it. I think he definitely understands that it's possible. He just has to play smarter, not harder.
He just has to knock and flip kicked at like 30%.
Yeah, like that was definitely
Paralyzer, nair, flip kick
that was
twice.
huge for both games. And then AoS has the lead. He gets to play it how he wants to for the rest of the match.
Which is circle camping.
Yeah, like what are we supposed to do? And he actually goes back to PS2, which is pretty interesting. One of the first 2 games, he dropped here game 3. He tried to counterpick game 4, but went back to the OG to finish off the set. Maybe he gets a little more luck. Maybe he plays a little bit more like he did at the very beginning.
Forward air into the nair, getting a little bit of damage here. But look at AoS, he's already doing that fade back aerial specialties. Good spot dodge there for JoJ though.
Like that, some percentage on board, 53%. Nothing too big right now, but okay. See, JoJo's gonna wait.
That's gonna, again, great SDI from AoS, recognizing that he needs to absolutely hold in and just wiggle the stick a wee bit so that he doesn't get dragged off stage and killed rather early.
So 50% now on JoJ, keeping himself. Again, you have the lead. Similar to what we saw before, these dash attacks are not killing off the top instantly anymore. Not quite high enough in percentage. I like that. Just being careful with the shielding, really noticing what AoS is trying to go for. And even though he's trying to command that space with the movement, he's not going to let himself get hit in the process. That's a little bit risky though, but AoS not finding the punish.
Feels like he just didn't turn it around. If he managed to get the B reversal on that, he might very well have flipped AoS.
That's a very, even a Zaire for flavor on top of it. That was a really good roll, but not quite finding the punish off.
These Zairs are really working out quite a bit for AoS, just kind of recognizing that if you want to play the ranged game, I have the bigger hitbox. If JoJ wants to force these jump-in approaches, get punished for him. The forward smash, recognizing that he didn't have the time to fastball up B. And calling out the pop out there, but the dash attack again, directly from the Angel platform. Both players responding in kind here in game 5.
So important to see. Gotta keep these percentages close because JoJ's looking to seal the deal, get to go to Grands, get to fight ZD for the first time today. AoS wants that run back. He wants that prize money. He wants to show people what he has, and he's not letting up a single bit right now.
And AoS is playing so defensively right now. Like, it may not look like it, because he's definitely putting the pedal to the floor as soon as he gets a hit, but when it's in neutral, he's just fading back. He's not running into JoJ's hitboxes anymore, and JoJ's starting to struggle to get these openings.
It's an entirely different playstyle. I mean, see, AoS has talked about how he doesn't like to, but he is more than willing to camp if need be, get that win, and it's still very good, very effective. It's just, if you're not prepared for it, it's an entirely different ballgame.
Down tilt up air, yeah, that is a clear confirm, and that's the problem. These grabs are so high risk, high reward. You have to make sure that you're not allowing your opponent to take these stocks so early.
Oh no, that is huge, but he's living.
And not at that percent, it will not finish up. Ike is a heavier character. Flip kick again. One gets called out, just do it again.
Nice quick draw to get back to stage. That's the whip, though. That's gonna hurt. That's the final stock. Last stock, game 5. These two are neck and neck, Scabs.
Cat couldn't have asked for a better losers finals right here at the end of Summer Bash. These two players going neck and neck this entire set. We've seen tons of back and forth gameplay. AoS trying to pressure JoJ at edge. JoJ gets the neutral air forward air. How does AoS get back? Tries for the reverse neutral air. He couldn't get in the back here to almost kill off that.
Just the downer from AoS trying to land as quick as he can. Gets the grab on JoJ though. Gets the paralyzer.
Neutral air flip kick. He gets it
3
again.
for 3. Oh my goodness. You can say JoJ has been paralyzed because he's been struck by AoS.